right. Hey, hello, Bunny, Caitlin, JH, and Chill, baby. And everyone else who's here but not in the chat. How are we doing today, everybody? How is it gozen? Goody, good, good. Is everyone having an amazing day so far? Let me know. Do y'all got your coffee ready? All right, we are going to do this, and we are going to do this hard. Jessica, how you doing? Got some mead. Chill baby is hustling. Got ice cream and Diet Coke. Hell yeah. That's what we call a float. All right. So, I recently switched to decaf. Like all the time decaf, or just like at the, like halfway through the day kind of thing? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not happy about it. Well, that's when you gotta decide what you're doing and why you're doing it. Good Lord. Yeah, I switched to decaf once. And then I was immediately like going, why the fuck am I drinking coffee at all? Like, what's the fucking point? Am I right? Okay, guys. So today we are going to do the endless poem. And if you guys already have prompts that you want to work with, then go ahead and do that. But if not, I'm going to give you guys some stuff here. And I kind of think that everyone should do this anyway, because it's kind of like a big, heavy deal. So if you aren't going to do it today, like keep it in mind for future stuff. So for those of you who did not come to the members only endless poem stream that we did a few weeks ago, I will explain it a little bit. So about a month ago, I saw this ad on Instagram called Endless Paper. And this dude like drew a picture, and then he could like zoom in on the picture and then draw something else inside of it, and then zoom in and draw something else inside, and keep zooming in indefinitely and drawing all this stuff that when you look at the original picture you would never be able to see. And I was just like, oh my God, like you have to be able to do this with poetry. Let me figure this out. So there were a couple different ways that I thought that it could be done. And I've seen varying success with both ways of doing it. But the way we're going to do it today is it's going to go a little something like this. But we'll hit those parts when we come to them. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited here, folks. So what we're going to do is I want you to write down on a piece of paper or type it out or whatever the 3 things that mean the most to you in the world. What are those things? Okay. It could be anything. And if it's something like certain people, you could just write family as one of the things. You don't have to like go, shit, I'm only supposed to write down 3 things and there's like 6 people in my family. Like you could just write family. That's fine. So think of what these things are. Let me see. Do I have a thing here? La 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 la. Okay, yeah. All right. So now that you have those three things down, okay, the three things that are the most important things to you. Now I want you to write down your three biggest fears. Okay. Now these fears do not have to intertwine at all with the three things that are most important to you. But write down your three biggest fears. This one might be a little more tricky for some of you. But all we're doing right now is we're priming the pump, okay? We're getting things moving in our head right now. So, now that we have these things, okay? Let me see here. Okay, we have this, and we've been live for this amount of time, so people should be pulling in here right about now anyway. Okay. All right, so we have the three things that mean the most important stuff to us and the three biggest fears that we have. Now, with those things in mind, we're going to spend about 7 minutes writing about those things and how it like kind of makes us feel. Like one big, massive 7-minute poem. Now, when I say we're going to write for 7 minutes, what I want you to do when the clock starts, just start writing. Now, if you start writing about it and then go somewhere completely different, that's 100% fine. But don't stop writing until the timer stops. Okay? So, just 7 minutes straight. Okay? So, we are going to go ahead and do that right now. Because we ain't got time for no shenanigans today, guys. We're going right into it. So, the three most important things in the world are these like 6 different poems or just 6 things in one. This is just one poem, okay? Like, with those things in mind, write about how you're feeling about that. Write about the things that are important to you, the fears you have, all this other stuff. All we're doing is getting your mind going, your mind pumping, and all this other shit. So you're just writing one big poem nonstop. You're going to just go and not take a break until the timer goes off. And even if you start to go in a different direction, just keep it going. Don't stop it, okay? So 7 minutes starts now. So I'll see you in 7 minutes. Alrighty then. Everybody put your pens down. And now hopefully you got something written out. So, did all of you get a poem written out? A quick lightning poem. Let me know in the chat if you're playing along. And then I will tell you what the next step will be. Let's see, how are we doing here? Okay. Alrighty. So if you guys are finishing up, that's fine too. Okay, I'm not getting anyone saying that they did it or anything like that, so I'll just keep talking here. Okay? Don't want too much dead time here. So now what we're going to do is we are going to look at that poem we just wrote. And we are going to start picking out words that like kind of ring out to us, kind of ring true to us. Okay? Like finding the words and grabbing them. Okay? So you would go through and each one of these words out of this one poem. Wow, Caitlin. That's some fucking multitasking. Okay. Finish up, or if you want to go back to it after, that's fine too. But this is how the rest of this goes now. We have this first poem, this one piece, okay? Now we're going to go through and we are going to pick out a bunch of words. And because all of these words are coming out of this one poem is now basically the theme for the book that you're writing, okay? And then we're going to do like bullet, real quick fire, like 5-minute poems based off of all these words. Okay? So, the book can be as long as you want it to be, off of all the words you can find out of this poem here. So, I'm going to make a bunch of new documents in my Scrivener file. And I'm going to start picking a bunch of words. Let me fix that. Okay. So let's see here. What words do I want to play with here? So we're going to pick... let's say... moon... existence... let's see what else we have. Unveiling. Surviving. island, void, garbage. Let's see. Humanity. There's a loaded fucking word right there. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Understood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'll just pick a 10th word here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be that. So let me just pick restroom. There we go. Okay. So I have 10 words picked out of this one poem. Okay. And so now what we are going to do, and what you're going to do or whatever, is once you get to like 10 words, and you could do as many as you want. Like you could just keep fucking going forever if you wanted to. But pick those words, and then we're going to do 5-minute sprints on each of those words. Okay? So, and again, this doesn't have to be perfect right now. You can always go back and clean stuff up. We're not looking for perfection right now. We're just looking for the initial expression. Okay? So, here we go. Let me see. What is my next word here? Moon. Okay. So I'm going to write my moon poem now. So, I will see you in 5 minutes. All right, everybody. Now we need to jump to the next word. Okay, so you did your first word. Now we're going to the next word. So another 5 minutes. All right. Sorry, I left my volume on that whole time, so you guys are just hearing me slam keys. My bad. All right. So just keep moving on to the next word. And like I left in the chat, if you finish early and you want to move on to the next word, keep going, you know? So we will come back in another 5. And as you guys go, put in the chat like how many you're at, like what number you're on and stuff like that. Like keep that whole thing going here. Okay, so another 5 minutes and here we go. Next word. Well, shit, then I guess I'll leave it. And y'all can fucking mute it if you don't like it. move on to the next one. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. So Caitlin was starting 4. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty, there's another 5 minutes there. TT, I will tell you what we are doing. We are doing this thing where you write a poem and then you pick like 10 words out of that poem and then do 5-minute spurts where you write a poem based off of each of those words. And so with all of that together, you have like a themed book, like a themed chapbook of poetry there. And so now, since we're doing the jam right here, we're on doing the actual words now. And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on my 7th one now. And Bunny's got 5, and I think I already said that one too there. So yeah, so we're gonna keep going. So if you want to join in, just start writing, dude, and then pick the words out of it when you're done. So here it is. The next 5 minutes go now. Alrighty. So keep going. Another few. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm at 10 now. I got 2 more here. So I'm just going to keep going. Alrighty, folks. So there you have it. There you go. I have 11 poems in here, and this is enough for a nice little chapbook. Some of the poems are actually, there's only one that I thought was kind of short. Which one is that? Oh yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have an 8-line poem here. But the rest of them are all pretty decent looking. And they all kind of fall under the same theme because all the words were taken out of the first poem. So I don't know what this would be. I actually have to put these together in a different way, or else I'm never going to know what the fuck these are from. So I'm going to do that. And then I've done this like 3 other times, so I need to get in there and fix that. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Like, I wouldn't do this all the time, but I like doing these kind of like under the gun jam sessions, you know. Bunny has 11, dude. That's fucking awesome. Good job. How do you like them? Do you like them okay, or do you feel like it's kind of garbage? Like, obviously, I'm going to go through here and maybe take out some words that don't really push it along. Like a lot of A's and ands and thes and stuff like that. And then any spelling errors I have. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. How do you guys feel about it? I know Chill Baby wasn't doing it and was doing something completely different, so that's fine. As long as you're doing something. What's the date today? The 24th. Alright. Boom. Oh yeah, I have this one too. This is the one we did a little differently. I like some of them, but others, still fun though. Okay. Well, as long as you got stuff you dig. And then, I can't remember when we did the first one. Was that in February? Or was it March? No, it had to have been March. So what day was it? I'm gonna have to go back and look at my my notes and stuff because I can't find where all this went. Oh wait, no, I did it there. Yeah, it was in February. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I forgot all about that. So yeah, so the first one of these I did, the theme of it was not drinking. And the second one I did was the one all of us did in the Anarchy crew with our oldest friend. And then this one looks like it's very depressing, which is why I wasn't reading them out to you guys. It's I don't know what the word would be. I don't know. Giving up on humanity is the theme of this one, I guess. So, what were your guys' themes? Like, do you feel like you found like a overarching theme in them? If you did, leave it in the chat. Let's see what you came up with. And TT showed up right at the end there. I don't know if you got anything done in there. But, let's see, can I do this, or is this going to fuck this up? I think this might fuck this up. Well, that's kind of nice. I kind of like it. Oh, mackerel. No, that was awesome. Like, we kind of jammed for like an hour. Death and sex. Well, hopefully not in that order. Caitlin's all over the place, which is fine. I had a lot of keywords from the initial prompt: fear, afraid, things, love, heart, etc. Nice. Well, if you guys want to send that stuff over to me, that would be awesome. I would love to take a look at it. I got some really awesome shit yesterday from people who I think watched they weren't here for the stream. They watched it later. But I was getting stuff all throughout the night of people sending stuff in. It was fucking awesome. So, this has been a week of this, and if you've dug this, definitely jump on into the Anarchy Crew, and there will be more stuff like this all the time. In fact, later today, Anarchy Crew is having a live stream where we just get to shoot the shit. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do today, guys? I think I'm going to do a Zoom call. I'm going to send Anarchy Crew folks a Zoom link so we could just kind of shoot the shit about what we've been doing. Speaking of sex, any possibility of a future workshop that helps overcoming the fear of writing about sex? I'm in my 30s and still blush. Well, you came to the right place. That is definitely something that we can do. In fact, let me write down this stuff because there's been a couple of ideas that have been thrown at me for workshop ideas to do, and that one's just as good. Like, okay, let me see. Yeah, I think the workshops that I have here, besides this one, that you just brought up, was a workshop on publishing and a workshop on ways writers could basically earn extra scratch there, get some extra cash coming in. So I'm going to be doing both of those here soon. And then, Chill Baby says, I have 2 long poems containing all the words. There you go. Boom. Sorted. And that's awesome, especially if you like what you did. So, thumbs up for that. And if you guys have any other ideas of like either prompts or just like whole like workshop sit downs and shit like that you would like to see me do or try to take a stab at, definitely let me know. And we will take care of those too. Alrighty. Okay, so Anarchy Crew, I will be sending you guys an email probably around 3:30 my time. It's like 2 o'clock now, so about 3:30 my time. if you guys want to jump in on a Zoom call. You don't have to, but you are more than welcome to. And to everyone else, thank you for taking part in this week-long adventure. And honestly, send me your stuff, and we'll figure out if we're going to do another anthology with everything everybody did this week. Okay? So it was a fun week. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it. So I will talk to you guys in a bit.